morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. So for today, there is a new science and history assignment. What you're going to be doing for those. So let's talk about history first. History, the Civil War is starting. So when we're talking about that, we've got our battles. Now, there's multiple battles that were fought within the Civil War. We're looking kind of at like the big ones. So we talked about Fort Sumner already. That one we looked at would have been last Thursday with the events leading up to the Civil War because it's like an unofficial battle. It's kind of sometimes considered the first battle because that's where the first shots were fired. No one was reported injured or hurt or anything, but that's the reported first battle. So you're going to see a little review of that at the top of the form. And then as you get going, there is a link that there's going to be to go to, and you can click on it to get to the Fort Sumner one. And so this map helps to kind of showcase where are our northern states versus our southern states. So you can see the northern states or the Union are in blue, the Confederate states are below in gray, and then these border states are here in red. And so what you're going to be doing today is clicking on the different battles. So if we go to, say, Fort Sumner, on Fort Sumner, now make sure when you go through each one, you've got the correct one, it's got the correct date, and it's telling us Confederate soldiers fired the first shots of the Civil War on April 12th at Fort Sumner. Though no casualties were reported on either side, Fort Sumner marked the start of a cruel, bloody war between the states here. And finish reading that, I'll kind of sum this up. What you're going to do next is you're going to keep clicking through, and then you're going to be looking for the information that matches with each of the battles. So on here, the first one is Bull Run. Look, it's in giant capital letters. Like, you got this. Make sure you just read that. So Bull Run. So to find it, you're going to just need to look through here. Click on Bull Run is up here. Okay, and then look at the top here. So it says like battles of Bull Run, where it is, Virginia, who was the general, what was the date. You're going to need all that information, and you're going to keep doing that going throughout. You're going to see, if you look at these dots, it tells you who was the winner or if it was inconclusive. There is one that we've got for today or is it going to be next time, that officially the Union won it, but unofficially there was so many deaths, like it was kind of inconclusive. But you'll get to that. I'll let that be a little surprise and a little secret. But that's what you're doing, is looking at these. Normally in class we have a day where we actually like map out all of this. This is not a normal school year, and I'm not going to try and make it to be a perfect normal school year, but we can still get all the learning, and this is a perfect way to kind of substitute in for that because we can still see everything on a map and see where a lot of this was. Hopefully you're noticing when you look at this, most of the war was fought in the South. So the South was really devastated by the Civil War as far as their cities being ruined. So check that out. Finish that. Part 1 is today. Part 2 is coming next Tuesday. Now, flipping over to science, we are doing today's the official assignment of the experiment. If you have been following along with me and you've been doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you don't need to look at those slides, okay? You're doing it with me, okay? Well, day by day with me. If you decide to do it day by day with me and you're putting it, you're using your own data, great. You don't need to recomplete this assignment. Remember, I'm just looking for it to be completed once. So if you didn't choose one of those first two options and you waited for it to be Thursday on the slides, today's the Thursday with the slides. So check that out. Go to it. This is what it's going to look like. So here's our experiment. It's got what we're learning about today. What is osmosis? How does this work? How does a cell function? So here's our overview. So watch the experiment, fill out the log sheet. This is a real egg, and yes, make some predictions to see what's going to happen the next time. And then if you want to do it at home still, if you're like, oh, I'm just starting this now I want to do it, great, go for it. So then here's day 1, watch the video. Here's day 2, watch the video. Here's day 3, watch the video. Here's day 4, day 4, watch the video, and then this is helping with the backside if you have any questions. There is a part on the back that says graph this. Well, I'm going to show you how to graph it in that last video, and I'm going to actually show you right now. But the graphing, it's going to be a little bit harder. So filling that out, you're using the Cami. I sent out that Cami assignment on Monday. So you're just still using that same exact document. So everyone needs to fill it out once and use that information. There's an extra one that's just show the graphing if you wanted to see that. So with that, I think that wraps up most of the big things. I know coming up, Ms. Zahner is looking to send out that award ceremony for the class superlatives for 8th grade. The year is winding down a bit, but we still got some time. So keep doing great things. Keep going along here. And if you've fallen off track, just get back on. We still got time. So I almost forgot as I'm like wrapping everything up. I said I'd show you how to graph these things. So how you can graph is, so I just opened up that sheet that I'd used yesterday. I'm going to go to a new one just so I have new stuff. Now remember, your independent variable goes in the first column. So that is our day. That's the thing we're changing. So we have day. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have egg weight. Oops. And I think if I remember right, it was like 56.573. I haven't quite checked it yet for today. So we'll just put some numbers in here. Well, you'll need to add it for your egg specifically. So once you get that, you then click where it says day and then highlight all the boxes you want included in your data. And then you're going to come over to this over here where it says insert chart and click insert chart. Now, typically Google will default and know what you wanted in the first place, but you can change the chart type if you want. And then it gives you your eggs data. So look at that. You just created a graph in like less than seconds. Kind of cool. With that, I think that's actually everything I had for today. I'm going to be going and doing the egg experiment and getting that video out here later today. I usually film the moments with Maratik the day before just to make sure they get uploaded. So whichever, but I'm going to go film the egg experiment, check on the egg for today. And I think those are the big things I can think of. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye.